Previously on Up the Ives. We have agreed to rent Bridge Road next season. I've decided to sign a new contract with the club. I'm going to show you the pre-season fixtures as well, because they've been a bit hit and miss. Hopefully we can start off the league campaign with a win. Hi guys, welcome to episode 8 of Up the Ives, and in today's episode we've got 2 home games for you against Telford and Boston. So those are our games today, but how have we done since our previous game against Darlington where we drew 0-0? Well, it's been a game of draws, or a league of draws so far. We drew 2-2 with Scarborough. After being 2-0 down we managed to pull it back. We then drew 2-2 again with York. We went 2-1 up, but they got an equaliser in the 69th minute. We then played Chorley, and again, we drew 2-2. Now, I just want to show you something, because this is possibly the worst goal, and you may have seen it on Twitter already, but this is possibly the worst goal I have ever conceded. So, Moyes got the ball there. Parker, back to Moyes. The gate is pretty safe. Parker hits the ball forward. He collects the ball back again, plays it to Hood. Hood tries to bring it forwards. They're defending very well, Chorley, and they hack the ball clear, which is collected by Diaf. Again, with safes. Sunday has the ball, and then... what the fuck was that? So yeah, that's possibly the worst goal I've ever conceded. We then won our first game of the season. We beat 10 men, Alfreton 2-1. Diaf and Parker with goals late in the second half after we went 1-0 down. Obviously because of that sending off as well. We then played Warrington where we got battered 3-0. And we lost the last game 1-0 away to Blythe. Dan Maguire with a goal. Blythe, they're a very good side. I didn't expect to win it. They were the favourites. But now we come into this game after 2 defeats in a row. Can we start performing in this league? Or are we going to have to switch something around? The tactics we're playing are the same as what we played last year. 4-4-2. I've even dropped these guys deeper so they're not as far forward, just as added defensive support. It's not seeming to be working. We're conceding a lot of goals. A lot of the goals that we're conceding are balls over the top. So I've moved the defensive line to standard to see if we can work better there. We're playing on direct. I might have to go back to passing, but we'll see how this works in today's game. Now we're quickly going to show you the league as well. As you can see, we're in 14th place. 1 win, 4 draws, 2 defeats. So defeats wise, not too bad. I can cope with that. But we need to... we're 10 points behind Hereford at the top. Obviously Blythe, who beat us, they're at the top as well. Boston, who we have today, they're joint second. Scarborough, we drew with them. They're in joint second as well. And Telford are 5th. So the 2 games we've got today are big games and will probably not determine our league, but determine whether we potentially need to change the formation or not. So let's get into the game. As you can see, Telford are the favourites in this game, but they are inconsistent with their form. What changes are we going to make? Now, this is one player I want to show you. Again, you might have seen it on Twitter. But this player has rose through the youth ranks and is our joint top goal scorer. Right winger, Callum Godbold. Potential 5-star. He's only a 1-star at the moment. He's an exciting young prospect. But even our coaches say he's way off first team level at the moment. But he's surprising us. And he's been playing a few games. Although Baker played the last game. I might have to bring him back in because he was doing well. Might have to do something in defence because Sundial has been pretty poor. But again, it's a big game and he's our best defender. So I'm going to stick with this formation at the moment. Hopefully we can get a result today. We are at home. Both of these games are at home. So hopefully that will give us some advantage. They're playing very narrow with a diamond formation. And Jake Newman, we'll be looking for him today. Him and Cobbold are our top goal scorers this season with 2 goals each. Can they perform in today's game? So we kick off the game. And Ricky's saying we should play a more short passing game, but I'm going to stick to the direct for now. Boston have taken the lead against Alfreton. Jordan Cox with an early goal there. And nothing has happened in this game. It's all Telford at the moment. But we have the ball on the edge of the box with Rob Parker. Rob Parker! Get in, son! What a strike. Second goal of the season. Moyes with a throw. The defender hacked it clear. Moyes picked it back up. Played it Parker. He ran with the ball. Absolutely spanked that. The keeper had no chance. What a strike by Rob Parker there. And we have taken a shock 1-0 lead here against AFC Telford. It's our only shot of the game. But now they have a free kick. It's whipped in and it's offside. Luckily, Ellis Deeney with a goal disallowed there. Conway, I'm not too sure about Conway this season. There's been times when he's made some great saves, double saves, triple saves. But there's other times when he's just let the ball go in. He's been very inconsistent. But we have another free kick here. Can we get another goal before half time? Joe Hood looking for Dorkin. He cuts inside. Coulson picks up the ball. It's deflected away. And Harris picks up the ball now. Deeney looking to play the ball over the top. Moyes heads it clear, but Udo collects it. And Harris is through. And Harris scored right before half time. It's his 8th goal of the season. And again, mistakes at the back have cost us. We really should have cleared there. Danny Moyes really should have done better with his header. He could have played it out to Codbold. But instead he played it straight to their player and he set Harris through. Sundar, that was his position as well. So Sundar needs to take some responsibility because he is disappointing me at the moment. At half time it's 1-1. I'm going to encourage the team. They've not played too bad, but we need to start winning games in this league if we're going to have any chance of promotion. We've not started too well, and I might even have to drop down to 1 forward, which I might do, and that's it. Right, what I'm going to do is I am going to play around with this because I'm going to bring on Jamie Hinchcliffe, but he's going to come on for Danny Kelly. He can go there. He can be a pressing forward. I'm going to bring these guys forward as well, which means I'm going to bring on Ben Baker because Godbold plays better as a right midfielder rather than a right winger. And support as well. I'm trying to remember, I've got a good formation going with Norwich at the moment. I'm still playing my FM19 save, so if you haven't checked that out, please check out that series. There's a link above. I'm not sure one. I might put it down to passing. Might go a bit more narrow, and I'm going to go positive for this last 20 minutes. Let's see if we can get a win. As you can tell, we've not performed very well in this game. We've only had 2 shots. It's been all Telford. Even though they're the favourites, I'm disappointed with the way that we've played. And we have a free kick now. Looking for Baker, who's come on for Godbold. Baker whips the ball into the box, and Dorkin with a great opportunity there, but it was well saved by the goalkeeper. And we now have a corner. Can we make the most of this one? Ben Baker. He's got his hands in the air. He's looking for someone to make a run. He whips it in and Smith heads it clear. Only as far to Hinchcliffe, who could not control the ball. And Harris again through on goal. There's a striker free, open in the area. No one was marking him. Unfortunately, Harris couldn't get his cross in and it's gone behind for a corner. Caron's now whips in. Diaf heads it clear and Ben Baker collects it. Can St Ives hit on the attack now? No. And Sutton has the ball for Telford. The long ball over top looking for Harris. Oh, was that a save? It was a save. Conway with a good save there. And it's cleared off the line. Can you believe it? Drama at the end of this game, and it looks like we're going to finish with a draw. Danny Moore's free kick didn't really need to be taken as the whistle's gone. And St Ives with a surprise draw with Telford here. Rob Parker's goal being the highlight of that game. I'm not pleased with that result, to be fair, because we didn't play very well at all. And now we've got a tough game against Boston, who sit top of the league. Let's see what formation they play. They play 4-4-2 as well, so it's very similar to ours. It looks like they play with quite a high line, so I might be tempted. Let's see what the our assistant says about about Boston, but I might play cautious and aim to play the ball over the top. Now what I need to do is write down the formation that I'm using at Norwich. It is a 4-2-3-1, but I'm playing very attacking, very direct, and I'm absolutely rinsing everyone, and I mean everyone. I'm not sure why these players are getting brought up in the scout reports, because everybody that I'm getting linked with, I cannot sign anyone. Even this bloke I probably wouldn't be able to do. He scored a lot of goals. 21 years old, Gio Craig. Let's offer him a trial. Let's offer him a 4-week trial, see what he says. But yeah, hopefully we can perform better in the game against Boston. So the day has come, our home game against top of the table Boston. And this lovely picture here also highlights our lovely new kit, courtesy of Kegman Plays. What a beautiful strip that is. But they are the favourites for this game. They're on strong form. We're inconsistent, only 1 win and 5. And we sit 15th in the league. So they are strong favourites for this game, sitting top of the table. I've made a few changes to the side. I've kept the 4-4-2. I brought in Baker for Godbold. The rest of the team is the same, but I've gone for a more cautious mentality. I'm also, what have I gone for? I'm going for the defenders to overlap. I'm playing a lot wider. And I'm also, nothing changes there. Also distributing the ball over the opposition defence, because it looked like they were playing with a high line. So I'm hoping this works. And you know what? I am tempted. I'm tempted to push their wingers back by having these two in this position, because they done so well last season in that position. If you remember the game against Boston last season, they beat us 4-2. I'm going to be passionate here because I want them. Let's give the fans something to cheer about. We lost 4-2 and we were very close in the game, but then lost it at the end. So our squad is good enough to compete, but we just need to be more consistent. And we conceded an early corner and the header has come in, but it's gone over the bar. So luckily for us, it's still 0-0. We've dropped down to 16th and we conceded another throw on. Abbott looking for Keane, whips it in, Conway catches it. And does that mean he's going to release the ball over the top of their defence? It does, but it's gone straight to Middleton. He's headed it clear. Fanodge now, back to Middleton. What can he do with it? He's being put under a lot of pressure by the attackers, but they can't seem to win the ball back at the moment. Middleton is going to have to go back to the keeper, which he does. And Willis now, what's he going to do with it? He hits it long. It's headed down by Moyes to Newman. Newman on the ball now. Can we have an attack for St Ives? Well, I didn't expect that to go in. It was optimistic to shoot from that distance. It weren't too far away, but again, at the same time, weren't close either. And it stays 0-0. And we're competing well with them, to be fair. We've not hit the target. That's been our problem. We've not hit the target, but we're having more chances than they are. And hopefully we can get into this game. Hood picks up the ball now, looking for Jake Newman. Newman's lost the ball to O'Keefe. I don't know what the defenders are doing there, but a mistake by defending. Kelly's through. Kelly, third time of asking. And we have taken a 1-0 lead against Boston, just like we did against Telford. But I don't know what was happening there. O'Keefe played the ball back to Harris, and Harris, with awful defending there, Kelly slid in, won the tackle. The keeper saved the first and second attempt, but Kelly, luckily, tucked the third in. It's his second goal of the season, so he's now joint top goal scorer with Newman and Godbold on 2 goals. Can he overtake them and get another goal in this game today? We'll have to wait and see. But we've got a throw on, sorry. Joe Hood on the ball, plays to Parker, the edge of the box. He likes to shoot, and he's shot, but this time it's gone wide. And I'm just reminiscent there of that absolutely beautiful goal that he scored against Telford. Unfortunately, he couldn't replicate that goal. And we go in at half-time with a strong performance. We're dominating shots. We've dominated the possession. Only just, but we're still dominating it. And we lead 1-0. Now, it's a shock result here. And hopefully, we can hold on to it. We're still going to play cautious. Don't get complacent. There we go. That's the last thing we need. Sundar on the ball looking for Moyes. We need to stay strong defensively because Boston, obviously being top of the table, have got a lot of ability. Fanodge on the ball now, looking for Rollins. Middleton to Rollins, out to Keane. And it's headed clear by Diaf. Coulson, mistakes again. On every single game, there is a mistake being made, which is leading to a goal. This time, Coulson tried to hack it clear, but it hit a Boston player by the looks of it. And it fell into the path of one of the players who set up Slew, tucked it away. Jordan Slew has made it 1-1. With that goal as well, we've now dropped down to 17th place. And we really need to start getting some wins here. And as you can see, Coulson is having an awful game. 5.8 rating. But we've got a free kick. And Coulson has a chance to improve his form there. But he's tackled. He's lost the ball. It's hacked clear. And Coulson, man, what was that? It was awful. But we bring the ball forward again. Parker hits it long. Looking for Kelly. He can't control it. Roberts hits it long to Johnson. And again, what is with that high line? We're playing on a standard defensive line. And every time we get caught. Every time. This is one reason why I wanted to play on direct as well. So we could play long balls over the top. And we don't need to push up. But they're doing it. Oh, Jake Newman! A shock goal there. And Boston have really started to come into the game. They've been controlling it, but out of nowhere, Kelly flicked it on to Coulson. Coulson, who's had a shocking game, puts a lovely ball in, and Newman shinned it into the top corner there. And I think I'm going to go very defensive, and I'm going to whack on time wasting and be more disciplined. We need to hold on to this lead. Can we get our second win of the season against top of the table, Boston? And Ben Baker's made it 3-1! Come on! We have beaten top of the table. I can't see them coming back now. Ben Baker with his first of the season. A curling effort from the free kick outside of the box. Willis had no chance. And this is an unexpected result here today. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. And there's a chance now for Boston to get a goal back. Slew looking for Norris. Norris shoots. Norris scores. David Norris with an absolute peach of a goal. 94th minute. And again, defensively, we've been left wanting there. There's no one around him. No one whatsoever. And they just spanked that in there. And another free kick for us. Can we make it 4-2? Kelly knocks it down and it's headed behind. And we don't get time to take the corner. But the whistle's gone. And we have played superbly. And we have won 2 late goals. Or 3 late goals if you include theirs. But we have beaten top of the table Boston. Let's go and see how the table looks. So that win moves us up to 13th place. 2 wins, 5 draws, 2 defeats. In these 2 episodes, we were unbeaten against 2 of the sides in the top 5. So a fantastic performance. Hopefully this run can continue. And let's see where we're going to come back for the next game. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come back for these games against Ashton United. It's an away game. And then we're at home to Hereford. 2 games there. I'm not sure where they are in the league. Let's have a quick look again. Ashton and Hereford, 6th and 7th. So again, 2 teams near the top of the table. So if we can get 2 good results there, it will be a fantastic result. And hopefully we can go on a good run in the next few games in between these episodes and work our way up the table. Obviously the board wanted a top half finish. The bookies, the pundits, they all think we're going to get relegated this year. But we don't want that. We want to stay in this league. Even better, we want to get promoted from this league. We want back-to-back promotions. I don't think we're going to win the league. I'm being realistic about that. But hopefully we can get into a playoff spot. And hopefully when we come back in the next episode, we'll be further up the table. Now, if you have liked this episode, guys, please do not forget to hit that like button. It massively helps the channel and the episode to get noticed. So please hit that like button. Please as well leave comments in the comment section. Please tell me what you thought. Any tips that you've got for me to improve our defence and our strange ability to concede goals by playing a high line even though I'm not playing a high line. I don't know. Please leave your comments and tips in the comment section. And I will see you on the next episode. Cheers, guys.